there is a sale going on in War Tycoon Roblox. You can get a pretty decent discount on all of the game passes. It's nothing too crazy, but it is better than nothing. It is a good time to buy game passes right now, and because of that, I am going to be ranking every single game pass based on how good I think they are for the value. So essentially, this video will be me just giving you a brief overview of each game pass in the game. As you can see, I have all of them. And I will be telling you, how much bang you get for your buck out of each of these. The single worst game pass in the game when it comes to value is camo customization. This game pass allows you to change the color of gun camos. It is the only game pass in the game that offers no gameplay advantage, so there's that, I guess. Now, next up is double HP armor. What this does is it gives you 100 extra HP. Now, don't get me wrong, 100 extra HP is very, very good, but you will see later on in this video why you should never buy this game pass. Next up is the JLTV, which will run you about 150 Robux. It is a quick vehicle. It has a gun and a javelin, which is what its namesake comes from. It has a javelin. But this is just not a good vehicle. It is a waste of $2, to be honest. It is, it's a fossil. It is a relic of a War Tycoon that no longer exists. It has just been crept by so many things. It has no purpose. It's gonna get immediately fried by any tank. Anything you'd want to use the javelin anything you'd want to use the javelin against, it just has no place. You should never spend money on this. And once again, this is a relic of a game that no longer exists. It is an armored vehicle that has guns, it has a little lighter gun and it has a heavier shell firing gun. Again, the niche of transport vehicles with guns is just completely filled by the Tempest. Sadly, this is just a terrible game pass that you should not spend, what is that, $4 on? I never ever see anybody using these in public servers, and that's for a reason. It is brutally outclassed by so many different vehicles in the game at this point. If you want a good helicopter, nowadays you have what? Let's see. The Longbow, the Super Hind, the Alligator, the Raider, the Viper. Yeah, this is an outdated vehicle that you should not spend any Robux on. The Speedy Humvee is extremely cheap. It is about $50. And I mean, as the name suggests, it is a fast Humvee. It caps out at about 125 miles an hour when maxed out. It does not do the job of a transport vehicle as well as something else in the game that I'm about to show you, because it is restricted to the ground. You cannot go over water. You cannot traverse rough terrain very easily. In raw numbers, the Tempest is quite a bit slower than the Humvee, but what the Tempest can do, it can cut so much time off of travel by the fact that it can just go over any type of terrain. Yeah, big deal, the Humvee is 20 miles an hour faster, but this thing can cut over land just like that and get you from point A to point B 10 times faster. Now, autocollect, I guess it can be a bit useful if you're trying to rebirth quickly, but at the end of the day, does it really serve any purpose? You're still making the same amount of cash at the end of the day. Just wait a while for your money to pile up, collect it, and then you can spend it everywhere easily. Autocollect, it just kinda solves an issue that doesn't exist. This heavy pistol comes in at only 40 Robux, and it does quite a bit of damage. Body shot, it does 62 damage. Headshot, it does 110, which is enough to take out an unarmored player. My issue with the Deagle is that there are so many guns that you can have that just do the job a lot better. And I mean, the damage isn't even that impressive. Body shot, headshot. The fall does in a headshot what the Deagle does in a body shot, and the fall shoots a lot faster. The destroyer drone, I feel, can be pretty good in very niche instances. Say you're being raided by a player, or if there's somebody outside of your base that you need to take care of, it can be pretty decent, right? I mean, as you guys can see right here, it does pretty good gun damage, and it also has nades. You're gonna use it so rarely that I really would consider purchasing something else, especially because there are a lot of drones in the game already, some that will do the job just as well, basically. Now, don't get me wrong, the Zumwalt is a powerhouse all around. It has so many heavy weapons. I mean, we have the turrets, we have the rockets for helicopters and planes, we have the rockets for tanks, we have the auto turret, we have the drone right here. The issue is that this thing is about at the end of the day, and ships in War Tycoon are easily the most underutilized and kind of purposeless vehicle in the game. I mean, sure, you can like camp someone's base with it if you really wanted to. You can go into middle, but it's just ships in War Tycoon don't do anything that other vehicles can. There are just so many better ways to spend your Robux in this game. This extractor gives you $60 every 30 seconds, so it is marginally better than the extractors over here. It is worse than this one actually, but it definitely does give you a pretty solid cash boost early in the game. It is very useful for rebirthing. And of course, it is also extremely cheap, coming in at only 30 Robux. So yeah, the F-35 isn't the best at anything, I guess, but what it is good at is a lot of things, which makes it all around a great vehicle. I mean, we have 6 missiles that can target either air or ground. We have 4 bombs and a very powerful gun, and most importantly, we have VTOL. You can reposition yourself well when fighting, but again, the F-35 is a jack of all trades, master of none, basically. It does a lot of things very good, but if you want something more specialized, then it will not do the job for you. But at the end of the day, this is a great jet that just loses in some categories against best, like highest tier vehicles. It is still great all around. It is worth a purchase in my opinion for the utility. The longer your shield is up, the more time you have to spawn a vehicle or get somewhere you need to. And if somebody is attacking your base, it can give you enough time to make it from spawn to your garage, spawn a Patriot, take them out. What it does is it just gives you more time in a pinch. It is very, very, very helpful. Does 117 damage to the body. It one-shots if you hit your enemy in the head. A second very good attribute of the explosive sniper is that it can be very good against vehicles. It does 100 damage per shot against vehicles. I mean, of course, it depends on what kind of vehicle you're firing at for the multiplier, but it does double the damage the Barrette does against vehicles, which is, it is good, it is solid. It also creates a plume of smoke when you fire at somebody. I mean, like that, we have a big explosion, and from his POV, like watch, from his POV, he can't see anything. It helps to disorient your enemy, confuse them quite a bit. Now, it does have some flaws, to be honest. For one, the explosions can be disorienting for you as well, which in my opinion makes it worse than the Barrette for close quarters combat. But as you can see, the splash damage is just, it is very good. It is so good. It is debatably the best gun in the game. It is worth a purchase if you have the cash for the anti-vehicle and the anti-player mechanics. As you can see, it does 39 body shot damage, but it does 69 headshot damage, which is enough to kill a player very quickly if your aim is solid enough. It is a very powerful gun, debatably the best assault rifle in the game, and it comes in at only 150 Robux. You are getting tons of value for your money here. The spread on this thing can be a bit iffy at long distances, but I find it to be very accurate, like even when hip firing. I mean, just yesterday, I was fighting a guy about as far as that pole, and hip firing like that, I was able to take him out with headshots. So yeah. The Fall is a very good gun, no complaints, worth your money, I approve. Next up, we have ×2 cash. You know what it does? It doubles the basic amount of income you make. This Game Pass can be either very good or very bad. If you are new, this is a must-buy Game Pass because you will progress so much faster. If you're already high rebirth, this is not a good Game Pass because it has no use at all, basically. There isn't much else to say about this. If you're new or want to grind rebirths, this is a must-buy. If none of those things apply to you, do not buy this. It just does insane damage. When it comes to tanks, nothing is in the same class as the Abrams X. You are getting a lot of value out of this Game Pass, so it is definitely something that is worth purchasing. This Game Pass has gained a lot of notoriety since it was added because the gun just does so much damage. It is definitely very prone to damage of all kinds because hovercrafts just take a lot of damage. They have a very high damage multiplier. But this vehicle, it just has so much insane utility, man. Oh my god. I mean, as long as you know how to use it, this vehicle is honestly the best anti-air in the game. But you need aim for that to be true, so... Good lord. Yeah, this vehicle just has unlimited potential. If you are good at using it, you are unstoppable because the gun wipes air vehicles so quickly. This Game Pass gives you the M1 Garand as well as the ×2 armor, but the main draw to this Game Pass is going to be the ×2 HP armor you get from it. And this Game Pass right here is the reason you should never buy ×2 HP armor, because this Game Pass gives you the same thing but an extra really good gun, so why would you ever buy ×2 HP? It is the exact same price as ×2 HP, yet it gives you an extra gun. The Brett is debatably the best gun in the entire game because of just how good it is for close quarters combat, as I was saying. So it does 78 damage to body, and it one-shots for the head. It has a great fire rate, it has decent spread, it is just all around an amazing weapon. I believe it might be the most used gun in the game even, just because of how good it is. I mean, this gun is a monster. It is amazing at long range, it is amazing at close range, it doesn't disorient you like the explosive sniper does. The explosive sniper has spread damage, which can make it better in some circumstances, but the Brett overall, it is such a cheap Game Pass at only 150 Robux, and it is so good. It's a one-shot monster. 10 out of 10.